Welcome to the next episode of the EdTech Forum, brought to you by our sponsor, Flashtalking. With us today, we have Ben Kartzman, the COO of Flashtalking by Mediaocean.
Ben Kartzman is Chief Operating Officer at Flashtalking and Mediaocean. He brings over decades of industry knowledge and leadership experience to his current role. Kartzman served as COO of Flashtalking prior to Mediaocean's acquisition in 2021, where he helped grow the company from dynamic creative optimization to becoming the leading global independent ad server. Kartzman joined Flashtalking in 2018 as part of a merger with SpongeCell, where he was CEO and co-founder.
Ben, Flashtalking is known as being the leader in creative ad tech. How do you continuously innovate?
So for us, it really starts with our clients. It starts with what their needs are. It starts with where the market is, starts where we think the market is headed. And something that we always do, because clients look for us to be thought leaders and to help them as they're sort of iterating on their plans in any given year. One thing that we do every year at the beginning of every year is we publish our roadmap. So we host a webinar. We put the roadmap out there for anyone to see, whether it's our clients, competitors, people in the industry. We're very open. We're very transparent. And we think by providing that sort of sense of where we're taking our products, allows us to continue to drive innovation.
I love that. That's such a smart, transparent way of doing business. So by being transparent, rumor on the street is that Flashtalking is going to be sponsoring a Super Bowl ad. Ben, do you care to share a little bit more with us?
It's true. All the rumors are true. We're gonna run a local spot in Fort Wayne. Turns out it's a little cheaper to just run a local spot in Fort Wayne than to buy a national ad for $7 million or whatever they're going for this year. So we'll put it up on YouTube and we'll share it across our socials. And we had a lot of fun with it, and we're excited to share the theme about just being more efficient, having fun with your advertising, and just kind of keeping it going. So we're pumped.
That's great. Well, you should be pumped. Ben, from SpongeCell to Flashtalking to Mediaocean, what fuels your passion for our industry?
The industry is always evolving, right? And for us, creative's always been at the forefront, and we think that will continue to be there. So, I think whether it's the core of what we do in creative and creative technology, or it's the people that we do it with. I've been fortunate to work with people for years, in some cases decades, right? And I think it's just it's fantastic. I get up every day excited to go to work with these folks that I work with, and I think that's a big driver for me.
Ben, you talk about the industry constantly evolving. Obviously, as we move into 2024, there's a lot of talk about multiple buzzwords, right? We hear a lot about signal loss, hear a lot about deprecation of cookies and identifiers. But in particular, AI seems to be a really hot topic across the industry overall. We've obviously found that 2023 was the year of AI, where everybody has been rolling out various AI products, whether it's LLM or other. I'm curious, what is Flashtalking doing to incorporate AI into its platform?
Yeah, we're doing a ton with AI. In fact, across our 6 strategic initiatives for the year, AI is one of them. We acquired a business called Drisham a couple of years ago. That's in the AI business. They've got a product that is really tied around the auto classification of creative, and so allowing us on an element by element basis within each piece of creative to understand what's actually happening with inside of an image, right? And then to be able to label that and provide that insight and that data back to a media planner, back to someone at a creative agency to then, be able to adjust creatives on the fly. We also feed that into our auto optimization engine, which takes all of that insight and then can get smarter around, which creatives to serve to who and to where and to when. There's a ton we're also doing with AI inside of our protected media product, which is around fraud detection and contextual classification for brand safety. Really, the list goes on. But rest assured, it's a core part of what we're doing, and it has to be. And I think for me, the exciting part about it is when we get to talk about it to clients, and we get to demo what we're doing. They look at it and they say, "Well, these are things we could never have done on our own, even though we wanted to do them. We just didn't have the manual. No one has the manual capacity to to do it. And now that you're using, software to bring it to us, it's going to make us better at our jobs. It's going to make us smarter. So we're really excited about I would say the practical applications of AI inside of creative.
In some of the previous episodes, we've heard all types of feedback, AI obviously being a very hot topic in market. We've heard, how important the human element of it is, the understanding of the right color, the right placement, the right, messaging. So hearing that, AI is also being embraced simultaneously with a human element, I think is what drives the overall, goal and delivery and KPI that people are looking for. So really that combination of both a human and automated or AI element is really what drives things forward. As we move into, the tail end of Q1, obviously there's a lot of creative predictions. Just so I understand, what is MediaOcean Flashtalking's prediction for creative in 2024?
So we think it will become the most important element in advertising, right? As everyone's been squeezing as much juice as they can out of, audience targeting, bid management, creative is still it's the last frontier, right? And so we've done some research and said, that said 65% of marketers believe creative will have a bigger impact on any of the sort of audience targeting or traditional sort of media targeting work that they've been doing historically. And so when you think about that in context, right, you think about the rise of the programmatic and the rise of the DSP over the last, 10 to 15 years, inside of our world, creative has evolved, but it hasn't really changed that much and not nearly to the level that we've seen on the media side. So we think with, data deprecation, cookie deprecation, you're going to see this move towards creative. You're going to see a move towards contextual and being able to leverage those things together. And so I would say we're really excited about that. The other piece that we're deeply committed to is what we're calling creative orchestration. So the ability to take a piece of creative and distribute that across all of your channels, right? So whether that's into social channels, whether that's into CTV, whether that's into, programmatic display, whether it's into audio, whether it's into digital out of home, right? Wherever you as an advertiser want to put your message, you need a tool and you need a system to help you orchestrate that and efficiently push it out, right? So you don't want to continue to spend a bunch of money on creative production and on sort of redoing the same ad over and over to fit all these different formats. You want to dump it into one system where you can effectively push a button and then get it distributed everywhere that you want to be and where your audience is. And so we're going very, very deep on that. And that's really when we relaunched Flashtalking this year, that's really what it was all about, right? Flashtalking is this full stack creative solution, for any marketer to enable personalization across any channel that they want to be in.
That was great insight, Ben. And I'm happy to hear that you're embracing all aspects of technology. I think the movement to a full stack solution is definitely the right one. We see this in market, but incorporating all those pieces that you mentioned, including, personalization and all the creative ad tech functionality and features that you have, I think is really important for the market. I want to thank you, Ben, for being our guest, and thank you to Flashtalking as well. Obviously, you had a lot to do with sponsoring this, so thank you for being here. That brings us to an end of the series. Thank you for joining the Ad Tech Forum, sponsored by Flashtalking. We really covered a wide range of topics today with Ben. Stay tuned, and see you all soon.
Thanks.